Big
arms.
Brother yesterday. Was it yesterday?
All I remember is me and Seb were in the middle of driving down in the middle of our move, and we're watching the episode in my car, and she does that, and we're like, what the
Julie's
Incredible.
like, no, no.
All right, Grace, you are good.
All right. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Final Seven Tribal Council. So go ahead and get them questions kicked off. Laura says she can't answer anything, so I will not be asking her anything tonight. But I am going to be starting with Jordan. So Jordan, you and Sean had a really long time in this challenge, and you ended up coming out on top. What was the comp y'all had to compete in, and how are you feeling that you are safe and you have a spot in the final six?
The comp is a classic or iconic paperweight where we had to hold our paper above our arms, straight arms to be exact, the whole time. And I went 51 minutes. As soon as I saw Sean drop, that was my moment to collapse on the floor. And accept. But I feel good going into the final. I mean, anytime immunity, one of my goals in this game was to have an individual immunity as a check mark. So I'm glad I got to do that. But I feel good, but it's not over yet.
Okay. Sean, can you answer a question? Oh, you're getting on camera now.
Yeah, sorry, I was laying in bed.
My question for you. How are your arms feeling right now?
Honestly, my arms right now aren't that bad. After like an 2 hours after the challenge, I was in a lot of pain. Like I could not lift up my arms. It was so painful, but I'm good now. Let's do the challenge again. Just kidding. I don't
Okay.
want to do it.
I can't. I chose
Let's
veto. Sorry.
let's have everyone compete,
Yeah, the rest of you guys have to do it now.
including
Oh.
Grace.
Oh yeah, I said this last night. The season in next week, and y'all have to uphold me to trying the comp before reunion. All right, and with that, I am gonna go on to So Jesse, you guys just got out of a live night the 2 nights ago, and you were the HOH in the Billy's Big Brother. How has it been like for you coming from being in having a lot of power in that live night to now being back in a game of Survivor?
Wow, what a big question. That was a lot of words. Um, anyways, so I think we were always still playing Survivor, but I mean, I enjoyed having the power. I enjoyed getting to do something in the game. Like now it's fun. We're all back in Survivor mode, and we're gonna be in Survivor mode till there's a winner at the end of the game. So it is what it is. I'm excited to see how the season plays out.
Grace is currently frozen at the moment. I hear her talking in my background, and I was wondering why I couldn't hear anything from my headphones. So, in the meantime, how is everyone doing today on a scale of 1 to 10?
I was about to say I wasn't sure if I disconnected or not until I saw someone else move.
I'll take a 6. I'll take a 6/7. I'll pick a 6. I'll take a 5. Let me go tell Grace she's frozen. She might not remember. Oh, hello, Grace.
Yeah, it just froze, and then the Zoom completely just kicked me out of the meeting.
Anyways, we have not heard anything you said the past minute, so you cut out. You cut out right when Jesse finished answering her question.
Okay. I was gonna say, well, I can't go. Well, Laura says she can't answer anything. That's all I basically said. I was gonna move on from there. Okay, so I'm gonna go to Mike. So you guys in Billy's Big Brother, per the rules, you guys have to pick to compete in the Power of Veto competition or the Final 7 Immunity Challenge. And you were somebody who did pick to compete in the veto, and that therefore you did not have a chance of winning immunity for this round. Do you feel you really needed the veto competition more, or feel you needed the immunity this round more?
I felt like I needed the veto more because it's no secret my name has been out there here and there for a long time. And I didn't want to be like sniped from like via live night. But either way, I was anticipating endurance because I don't think we've had one all season until this round. So that for me is still regardless and absolutely not. And that was like the big factor of why I made the decision I made to pick to play a veto. No endurance for me, please.
I am going to go to Brian, kind of shifting off of everything that happened with that live night and kind of shifting more to focus on this tribal council specifically. How has it been like with this group of people when discussing the vote for this tribal council?
It's been a mix, as you're getting farther into the game, you want to try to open some doors, but there's also some residual, like, these people voted for me and I voted against them. So how much can I trust? And there's always like, you know, you're not immune, you're always going to feel like a target no matter how much you trust the people around you. So, and we can see the end of the game at this point, and that's kind of scary. So.
Okay, so I am going to go to Minor. So Brian is saying you guys are getting towards the end of the game and talking about trust. So there are more people going into the jury as each of these rounds go on. Do you feel at this point in the game the vote having the determining your vote on trust is more important, or jury threat level?
I think trust, just because you still have to make it to the end. Um, and it's a final two, so like most of us are going to the jury. So it just depends on like what you think your path is. But so it just depends on like, do you think you want to take someone who you could beat, but make it harder to make it there, or go with like the people you've been building trust with, and then have that fall out, I guess, with however the votes end up being, I guess. Yeah.
And you bring up a point. So another thing that happened at the conclusion, I'm going to ask all of you this. At the conclusion of Live Night is Seb did announce and confirm that this season will be a final two. How much do you feel that confirmation changes game plans moving forward?
A lot. I think, especially in modern Survivor, you see a lot of almost exclusively final threes. So even though, with the distortion, it could be either or. You kind of go in with the mindset of final three, and three generally has more power than two, so it's easy to like figure that out as you go. But then when you're hit with, oh, it's actually two, you have to kind of reconfigure your brain, which isn't an easy thing to do when you're on the back half of the game.
Have anything to add on to that before we get to the usual questions?
I mean, Bryant kind of summed it up. it just adds another level of stress to the game because honestly, I think a lot of us were thinking it would just be a final three. I guess it probably maybe had crossed some people's minds, but yeah, you have to completely rework your whole end game strategy because of it.
So I'll go on to the usual questions. If you think you were the person going home tonight and going to be the next member of the jury, raise your hand. Okay, Laura got her hand up, and then Mike, Bryant. Okay. And Minor, I didn't see your hand there. And then if y'all were to compare this round to any decade, historical event, time period, what would it be and why?
You can't ask that question during Pride Month. You can't ask. Sorry.
Oh, I'll keep asking it until next week.
Fine. The Industrial Revolution, because I think a lot is going to be shaped by this time. The end game is being shaped, I think.
I think of Survivor Kagayan because I'm pretty sure that's the last time real Survivor had a final two, and that's what we're thinking of as final twos here.
Okay, and with that, I'm gonna hand it off to Seb.
All right, if anyone has any pre-vote advantages or anything else they'd like to say, now would be the time to do so.
I will use my Beyond advantage that I won in the auction because this is the last time I can use it.
All right.
Don't know if I'm supposed to announce that, but
I cannot confirm this if this is real or not. But that being said, it is time to vote. Go in your prod chat and submit your votes, change your votes, add your votes, do whatever you feel like you need to do. That being said, I will be back. We are live with the VL as well. If you want to make any shout outs, now be the time. I'll be back.
I was about to say I cannot see what chat I just voted in, and I hope it's the right one because I have a lot of notifications on my phone and they keep blocking the title on my screen. I think we're good. I just saw a reaction, so thankfully crisis averted there. But while I'm speaking, shout out to Kevin and Kathy, my prod guests. Shout out to something else I thought of and now I can't think of. Shout out to the Kong family. Shout out to Donkey Kong. The DK rap has been fire since 1999 and still is to this day. And I think I'm going to let other people speak here.
Shout out to Michelle Williams. You're my new Michelle. Michelle Obama has been blowing up my phone, and I just can't handle it. So pop in my prod chat, Michelle. I got you.
Which Michelle Williams is this?
Whichever one you want it to be, Grace.
It better be the Destiny's Child one.
There's another one?
There's an actress named Michelle Williams, yes. So I didn't know which one he was referring to, but it better be Destiny's Child.
Always Destiny's Child.
Shout out to Mike Jones for saying that TLC is better than them, and everybody yelled at him for it in the collective. Especially me.
Was this our season or 7?
7.
Oh, I wish I could have been there for that.
Me and another person on the cast, literally, we heard him say that, and we started yelling at him and told him he was wrong.
I'm sorry, but Bootylicious over Waterfalls any day of the week.
Like TLC is great, but Destiny Child way better.
All right, I have the votes. But first, if anyone has any hidden mini idolware advantages and they like to play them, now would be the time to do so. All right, votes are locked. When I read the final vote, that person will have just a couple of seconds to say their goodbyes and leave the Zoom. First vote. Laura. Second vote. Mike. Third vote. Laura. Fourth vote. Laura. Fourth vote. No, fifth vote. Sorry. Laura. Sixth vote. And the next person voted out a distortion survivor. And the fifth member of our jury, Laura. Laura, if you have any final words, now is the time to say them.
Well, good game, you guys. Those of you I spoke to today, be thinking about what I said, because I wasn't kidding around. Yeah. Thank you guys, and thank you, Prod, for letting me play again. For once, I'm not going out on a live night. That
Laura,
sucked.
Laura, the way you left last season was so emotional, so
It was
devastating.
terrible.
I am so glad that you took the time to apply again, despite how you left last season. You made it all the way
I
to the
need my
final seven.
redemption.
You didn't leave during live night, so that's a plus. That being said, Laura, it's been fantastic. We love you in Distortion, but unfortunately, the tribe has spoken. You may leave the Zoom.
Good luck, guys.
All right, guys. Well, with that, congratulations on making it to the final 6 of Distortion Survivor. This next challenge will be due at 10 p.m. And all I will say is you need space and time, but no materials. So good luck, have fun.